Hey guys, welcome to my channel. My name is Mariah Watson, and today I will be talking about one of my larger goals of 2021, which is to successfully complete a low spend year. If that's something that you're interested in learning more about, I would invite you to keep watching. So I personally decided to complete a low spend year because I took an inventory of the money that I spent in 2020 and realized I just wasted it on things that I didn't need or things that I didn't use. And I didn't want to make those same mistakes going into 2021. So I think it was back in October or November, I decided to do some research on a no spend year because in the past I had done no spend months and I really didn't find anything. There were a couple of videos, but to be honest, there weren't any videos showing people that looked like me. So I felt like it was a perfect opportunity for me to document this journey. After doing some research, I realized that I was more interested in doing a low spend year rather than a no spend year. Like I said in the past, I've completed no spend months, and the next month I would spend more than I should have, almost making up for what I couldn't spend the month before, which honestly made it pointless. So this year I am exploring a low spend year. And the difference in that is that I will give myself room to buy things that I probably don't need, but just having a specific savings goal so that I'm not restricting myself so much that I do too much indulging when the challenge is over. So I have 3 steps that I'm going to talk about in this video that should help me complete this low spend year. The first goal is to create a budget. It doesn't have to be a super complex budget. I personally keep mine in Excel, and I just track how much money is coming in, how much money is going out, and then I determine how much I can save and how much I can spend on like little things. And I started this budget last year, and I really based what I could spend on little things throughout the month on my savings goal. I have a specific savings goal for the year, and I didn't want to give myself too much to spend or too little again, so I wouldn't feel restricted. But I thought it would be very important to make sure that I am tracking what I am spending and giving myself that limit. I think it's super important to make sure that your budget fits your lifestyle. It's important to be honest and to be really transparent with yourself about what you really can cut back on and what you can't, so that you can stay successful. And it's okay to go back and adjust your budget after you've made it. But if you have a specific goal, I would just encourage you to write it down and to try not to stray away from it so much. So step number 2 is just to ask yourself a few questions before you purchase something that's not a necessity. I actually found these questions from a YouTuber. I can't remember his name, but I will definitely link his video and channel below. But he's on a minimalism journey, and that is definitely something I'm interested in. But I do feel like these questions can help someone who may not be interested in being a minimalist, but they want to, track their spending and make sure they're not wasting their money. So I keep these questions in a note on my phone so I can easily access it. But I also have them written down in this journal for today. So number 1, am I buying this for me or someone else? Very simple question. Just make sure that when you're buying something, it's because you truly want it, and it's not because you're trying to impress someone on social media or you're trying to keep up with the trend. Number 2, is this in my budget? Can I afford this with no credit? Very straightforward. Step 1, we talked about making a budget and having that amount that you're willing to spend that month. So just make sure if you're buying something that's not a necessity, that it fits in that budget. If you really want it and it doesn't fit in your budget, then you know you can set aside some money for a couple of weeks or months and save until you can get that item. Number 3, will this have a positive ROI? Will you use the item? I know I have countless items in my closet that still have the price tag on it that I thought I would wear and I didn't. So just making sure that you're actually going to use in the near future what you buy. That's going to be a big one for me. Number 4, is this an impulse decision? I would personally say most of my shopping is an impulse decision, so this is going to be very critical for me, but I think that step 3, when we get there, will help with that. And then number 5, do I own something similar already? You'll learn in future YouTube videos that I am picky about what I like and don't like. So when I do find something that I like, I buy multiple, and I have to work on that. At one point, for example, I had 5 black turtlenecks because I love them. And in reality, I probably only wear a black turtleneck once or twice a month. So it just wasn't practical for me to spend my money on 5 of the same black shirt. So those are just 5 simple questions that I think anyone interested in watching what they spend their money on can use. So step number 3 should help with impulse shopping, and that is just to find hobbies or activities that you enjoy to fill up that time. I know there have been many days that I've laid on the couch and watched Netflix and got bored and just started shopping. So I thought it would be important for me to find some things that I enjoy doing that, again, will help fill up that time. So one thing is to practice my piano. I've been playing since I was 4, and last year I brought my piano to my apartment, and I practiced some, but not consistently. So that is something that I want to do this year. I also have invested in an adult coloring book, and that is supposed to, just be something fun to do, and it also helps to relieve stress. And another activity that I want to pick up again is reading. I used to read a lot growing up, and then after being in college and completing my master's, I just didn't really have the time for it and kind of lost the passion for it. So I think this is a great opportunity to start reading again. So those are the 3 steps that I plan on using to complete my low spend year. If you're interested in joining, I would love to hear about it in the comments. And if you have any additional questions that I didn't answer in this video, please leave those below. If you enjoyed the content that you heard and saw today, I would encourage you to like, comment, and subscribe. And I look forward to seeing you in the next video. Bye, guys.